Welcome. I'm Brad with ICU Hope. We are so glad you're here. If you're watching this video, you are likely in the middle of a personal storm, searching for advice, support, and answers. Let me reassure you, you are in the right place. ICU Hope was founded to support spouses and families of ICU patients. We are pleased to share with you a husband's guide to ICU survival, part of the essentials from the ICU Hope Pathway signature program. First, we want to take a moment to acknowledge everything you are going through. We understand. We have walked in your shoes. At ICU Hope, we provide immediate access to structured guidance, community, and self-care, designed to help you navigate the initial dark days, rise to the challenge, and transform from lost to found, alone to supported, and hopeless to hopeful. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. You are not alone. If you're watching this, there's a good chance your wife is in the ICU. Maybe you're sitting in a plastic chair by her bed. Maybe you're in the hallway staring at the floor. Maybe you're in the parking lot, trying to breathe before you go back in. Wherever you are, I want to start with this. I'm sorry. This is not what you signed up for today, or any day. You're used to being the one who handles things. Work problems, family logistics, bills, schedules. You solve problems. You push through. But right now, the stakes feel different. The person you share your life with is lying in a hospital bed, and there's only so much you can control. So for the next few minutes, think of this as a message from another guy who gets it. Not a lecture, not a checklist. Just one man talking to another saying, "You're not crazy, you're not weak, and you're not alone." When your wife is in the ICU, there's a voice that loves to show up in the back of your mind. It sounds something like, "I should be tougher than this. My family is looking to me. I can't crack. If I was stronger, I wouldn't feel like I'm falling apart." I want to tell you the truth. That voice is lying to you. Your hands shaking, your throat tightening when you try to talk, tears that show up out of nowhere. Those aren't signs you're failing. They're signs you care. Your brain and body are responding to something that most people never have to face. If your best friend were in this situation, his wife in the ICU, and he told you, "Man, I feel like I'm falling apart," would you call him weak? Or would you say, "Of course you feel that way. Anyone would. I'm proud of you for showing up in the way that you are." You deserve that same respect from yourself. Here's the truth. Being strong right now doesn't mean being emotionless. It doesn't mean never breaking down. It means staying in the game, even when you're scared, even when you're tired, even when you wish you could run away from all of it. And that is exactly what you're doing. The version of strong that many of us grow up with is the movie version. The hero who doesn't flinch, doesn't cry, doesn't show doubt. In the ICU, strength looks very different. It looks like listening carefully to the doctors when your chest feels tight. It looks like answering texts and calls from family when you'd rather throw your phone away. It looks like forcing yourself to eat something, not because you're hungry, but because you know you need to keep going. It looks like walking back into that room when part of you wants to be anywhere else. None of that is glamorous. Nobody's giving a standing ovation, but it's real courage. You might not feel like a hero right now. You might feel like you're barely holding it together. But here's an important thing to know. You don't have to feel strong to be strong. Sometimes strength is just taking the next step, standing up from the chair, walking down the hall, asking one more question, sitting by her side for 5 more minutes. That counts, more than you know. Let's talk honestly about what might be going on inside your head. You might be replaying how you got here, wondering if you missed something. You might be jumping ahead to the worst-case scenarios. You might be angry at the situation, at the hospital, at yourself, at the universe. You might also notice you're switching modes. 1 minute you're in business mode, asking precise questions, and the next minute you feel like a little kid who just wants someone to say, "It's going to be okay." All of that is normal. Your brain is on high alert, trying to scan for threats, find patterns, and regain control. It's doing its job. It's just doing it in a situation that doesn't have easy answers. So if you catch yourself thinking, I should be handling this better, I'm too emotional, I shouldn't be this scared, try just for a moment to shift the script to, anyone in my position would feel this way. This is hard and I'm doing the best I can. It's okay that this rattles me. It means she matters. You don't have to turn off your emotions to be effective. You can be shaken and still be solid. You can be scared and still be present. Right now, your wife might not be able to talk. She might be sedated, on machines, or just too exhausted to say much. But here's something that's easy to forget in all the medical noise. You still matter to her story. A lot. You're the one who knows her laugh, her favorite music, the way she crinkles her nose when she's thinking, the shows she binge watches, the way she says your name when she's half asleep. You are living proof, right there in the room, that she is more than a patient, more than a chart, more than a diagnosis. Even if she can't respond, even if she looks different than you're used to, even if you're not sure what she can hear or feel, your presence matters. You don't have to have perfect words. You don't have to deliver some grand speech. Just being there, being you, is a kind of strength she can lean on, even if neither of you can see it clearly right now. And if you're not physically at the hospital at this moment, but your mind is there, your heart is there, you're checking in, you're showing up however you can, that counts too. One of the hidden pressures on men, especially men who provide, lead, and solve, is the belief that you have to carry everything on your own shoulders. In a crisis like this, that belief can get heavy fast. You might feel like you need to be the steady one for everyone, the point person, the communicator, the decision maker, the rock. And yes, you're important. Your role matters. But you are still human. You're allowed to have moments where you're not okay. You're allowed to lean on someone else, even a little. A friend, a sibling, a parent, a chaplain, a counselor, a support resource like this one. There are more people in your corner than you can see from inside the four walls of that room. Right now, somewhere in another ICU, another husband is sitting beside his wife, feeling many of the same thoughts and fears you're feeling. You're part of an invisible brotherhood of men walking through something incredibly hard. You may not know each other's names, but you're not the only one trying to be strong in a situation that would shake anyone. You're not failing if you feel overwhelmed. You're just human in a very inhuman moment. Before this video ends, I want to speak directly to you. You, the husband walking hospital halls at odd hours. You, the man trying to keep it together for everyone else. You, the guy who wishes he could fix this with one decisive action, and can't. Here's what I want you to hear. You are doing better than you think. You are stronger than you feel. You are more important to her story than you may ever know. It is okay if your hands shake. It is okay if you cry in the car. It is okay if you don't know what to say. Your love isn't measured by how calm you look. It's measured by the fact that you're here, showing up, even when your heart is breaking. As you walk back into that room, or back into the waiting area, or back home to try to sleep, carry this with you. You are not broken. You are not alone. You are allowed to be human, even while you're being strong, from one man to another. I see your effort even if no one else does. I'm proud of you for making it through this moment. One breath at a time is enough.